championship. An unthinkable battle taking place at They Live Wrestling. We're all out of bubblegum. It's time to kick some tail. The most marketable man in wrestling, Richard Holliday. The Polish Power, Mario Pardua. Great epic matchup to take place for the first time here at They Live Wrestling tonight. Two must-see stars. The title's at stake. Mario's hard work to crawl and stretch to the top. His effort to overcome adversity. Big here in America to build himself from scratch to earn the championship. It cannot be denied. But Holliday has budged in front of everyone in line to earn a title shot tonight. Despite the fact that I don't think he's a regular with the NWA roster at all whatsoever. So could we see some history here tonight? The stare down, the trash talking, and will the most marketable man in pro wrestling hit his signature move, the low blow, and put Mario Pardua's title reign to rest here at the Eagles Club to make a historic moment happen here tonight. Holliday, an elite talker, but the fans support Mario in this struggle. Mario will tie him. A lot of talk online about whether or not this match would happen, and it is, and it's for the title right here tonight. Clean break, temporarily. At some point, will Holliday resort to using some underhanded tactics in order to beat Mario in this ring to steal the title for himself? 10 years as a pro, he's got the experience. He has done everything that he can to get on people's goats through social media and beyond. As it's Holliday with the shoulder tackle, putting Mario off of his feet. One of the top talkers in the business. He has insulted the competition. Very loud, outrageous, insulting. Top-rated PWI 500 star 6 times over recent years. Holliday has reached Super Indie status through hard work. Now look at Holliday striking upon the chest of Mario Pardua more than once. But Mario throwing some heavy shots of his own. Both of these individuals in fantastic physical condition. Can they brave the elements, score the win, and take the title?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Richard Holliday, product out of Paradise Alley Pro Wrestling with Mario Mancini and Paul Roma. Mario to the outside leg, a 1 count only, says Nate Patrick, our only official tonight. The action has left the ring. Mario stalking Holliday on the far side. Holliday was ready. Sometimes the trap is set when you least expect it. That's Holliday lighting up Mario in the crowd. Has him in a seated position, absorbing chop after chop. Holliday must pin or submit Mario if he expects to win the title here tonight. A countout would not matter. Mario would retain. But you would think any victory by Holliday could earn a title shot later down the line. So Mario rolls Holliday back in the ring. You know, Mario wants to win this match the right way. He doesn't want to cheat. He wants to prove he's the better man. Holliday, on the other hand, yeah, he'll take extended breaks. He'll create distance. Mario again, taking the long way around, and that's a problem. Spine first against the solid steel ring post. One of the hardest surfaces of the whole ring, if not the hardest. Rope break by Holliday, keeping his title hopes alive. The crowd is stunned silent. All this time, Holly wanted to make good on a promise. He wanted to make sure that he was treated with respect. And once he knew the Ducks were in row, he said, "You will see Richard Holliday tonight at his best." It's almost as though Holliday wanted to skirt out of this matchup in the first place. Now it's time to pick apart a limb. This is one of Holliday's most impressive statistics. He can beat you so many ways just by hurting a wrist, a knee, an ankle, an elbow. Now going after the head and neck. I think Mario Pardua in several respects could be an underdog in this championship match tonight. Yes, Mario has had a long winning streak in the past in this building, in Lucha Libre, in pro wrestling. And his recent victories at NWA Chicago have put him on the map. Everyone knows he is the champion of NWA Chicago. Drop kick, forget about it. Holliday held on. Pump kick caught. Well, that time Holliday tried to catch the foot of Mario. And overall, the enziguri was on point. Can Mario put away Holliday right here? Nope. One count there, says Nate Patrick. To take an incredible story, leaving Poland with next to nothing, going to the United States, trying to prove himself from the bottom up. He has turned the dream into reality within a matter of probably 5 very short years. And Mario Pardua looks to be an international success story in the long run. When you have beaten every obstacle, have competed against the top opponents, when you have to learn the language from scratch, Mario Pardua had to do it the hard way. But in many people's estimations, Holliday sometimes has been given an easy way to the top more often than not. That's why fans do not appreciate Richard Holliday and his tactics.
This is easy for me. You don't belong to a ring with me.
Holliday feels as though Mario isn't even in his league. This is like a walk in the park for Holliday, apparently.
Holliday sucks. Yeah, I'm sure I do, pal.
Big scoop. Crushing slam. We might have a new champion. No way. 2 count there. Over the top hammerlock by Holliday. When you can't see your opponent, you're just in a world of hurt. You can't protect yourself. NWA Chicago Heavyweight Championship is at stake. This is our only title match tonight. And this match easily can main event this card. But we still have 3 more matches after this. Double clothesline attempt. No one went down. And yet again. What an explosive collision that was. Challenger and champion are down. Who's going to get up first at this point?
1. Hold it. 2.
His chest, Mario using the ropes to stand. Crazy swinging right hand by Mario. Yet again. Can Mario Pardua use a pump handle Uranagi suplex slam to win this matchup? Wow, very impressive. The leg sweep. And Mario's back to his feet. Mario might be seconds away from retaining his title. historic pro wrestling promotions in the entire world. So much history. Resurrecting the territory system. Chicago, one of the territories with a title. Will Mario be able to retain? A chant for Polish power. Holliday grabs the top rope to avoid his demise. Over the top, and Mario barely hung on. Right hand by Mario. He slid between the legs. He cradled him up. 2 count there. And Holliday has the instincts, he has the conditioning, he can go the distance against any opponent. And now it's a battle of attrition. Snapping elbow. And there's the spine buster, one of the signature moves of Holliday. And he almost won the title. Mario brought back to his feet by the challenger, Holliday. Holliday's strategy is to keep Mario in tight so he doesn't have to chase after him. Mario, on the other hand, is getting significantly weaker as this match goes on. Lane back rake right there by Holliday. And this could be a Polish burning hammer unlike never before. Spinning TKO neckbreaker, nicely done by Holliday. This is it. History's going to be made. No, 2 count again. Three chances, no luck. Holliday did not win. So this is where we stand. NWA Chicago Championship at stake. Holliday has dictated the pace of the action more often than not in this clash. And now he's got the title in his hands. If he uses that, he'll automatically be disqualified. Nate Patrick, come on! Enforce some law and order in there. That should be a disqualification. You can't push the ref down like that. Swing and a miss. What the heck is that? Holliday playing dead. Mario with the evidence in his hands. Did the ref see it? He didn't see that. He caught him red-handed. Mario says he didn't do it. Mario pleading his case.
I promise. He's lying.
Sit out power bomb. Liger bomb. This could be it. No, Mario escaped. The referee was a little groggy there. He gave an opportunity for Holliday to try to win it. Well, if that didn't put Mario away, what will? Look at that. Holliday was trying to use Mario's move against him. Front face lock counter. Holliday with the quick hook. Mario Reign was tonight, and somehow he took the words of Holliday and lived to talk about it. The Polish power, Mario Pardua, is still the champion.